Hi, my name is Melissa.
My name's Andrew.
We are expats currently living in Argentina.
And we decided we'll go ahead and start a new YouTube channel.
Why not? We have been living in Argentina for about 2.5 years now. Before that, we lived in Luanda, Angola, on the west coast of Africa for 3.5 years.
Before that, we were living in Houston, working for oil and gas companies. And we've been married for about 8 years now.
Yes.
And we just decided this would be a good opportunity for us to, kind of impart some of our experiences, some of our unique perspectives that we have, and share them with the world.
Yeah, we figured, why not? Other people have a YouTube channel. We have some cool experiences. We've done some fun things. So we wanted to share that with you guys here. So a little bit more on our background. We both worked for the same oil and gas company in Houston for about 3 years. After those 3 years, we had the opportunity to post for a job overseas. I kind of was familiar with Angola, and we decided that since we were familiar with it, we would try and post into that job. Andrew was successful and got that job, and so we moved to Angola about 8 months later.
So we were able to move to a whole new continent. We were super excited moving to Africa, somewhere totally different than what we were used to. During our time there, we were actually working together on the same floor, just a few cubicle rows apart. And we worked in Luanda for about 4 years before our time came up. But during that 4-year period, we got to do a ton of exploring in Africa. And we also found ourselves growing and experiencing and learning about new topics that interest us. One of them being financial independence, that movement, the FIRE movement. We got to travel and see a ton. And
so many safaris.
A lot of safaris.
Lots of animals. Tons of fun.
We're excited to be able to tell you about those in later podcasts, maybe give you some tips if you're ever looking to do that. And then in 2018, our time came up to leave Luanda, and our next assignment ended up being here, where we're currently living in Buenos Aires.
We've been here, so I guess it's been 2 years and about 4 months, 4 or 5 months now. We started out living more in the city. We're still in the city, but we used to live in the Recoleta neighborhood. And about 18 months into living there, we moved out here to Puerto Madero. And again, we're still in the city, but it's a little bit more, we have more parks, so there's less density, so it doesn't feel like you're as jam-packed in the city, so that's been fun. Living in BA has really given us a chance to explore city living and just understanding what it's like to be able to walk to the grocery store or the flower shop or the cheese shop, get fresh bread. And it's been fun to be super close to Patagonia and the wine region of Chile and Argentina, and to be able to travel there on long weekends and just explore really the beautiful countryside of Argentina. We've been expats now for 6 years, actually, this month. So again, in Africa, in Latin America. So I think we can share maybe some of the good, the bad, some of the pitfalls or some of the things we learned. Some of the fun things about it too, of course, and what you should pack and what you shouldn't pack, or what's really important, things that you wouldn't necessarily think about, things that we didn't think about before we moved overseas that were important to us as well. Financial freedom is also something that we kind of discovered or learned more about in our time in Africa. We've really been following the FI movement and a lot of their practices, and it's important to us to be financially free one day, for sure. It's a goal we're working towards every single day, and so that's probably something that we'll talk about on this channel as well.
Right now, everyone's, the big things, coronavirus. We're lucky that lucky is maybe not the right word, but we are seeing what's happening from the U.S. from an outside perspective, and we can compare it to what's happening here in Argentina and how this is being handled and what the people are thinking here versus what's going on back home. So we can help provide that outside perspective that living overseas has given us.
Yeah. So we hope you've enjoyed this short video on an introduction of us and where we come from, a little bit of our history, kind of what we hope to share with you guys. We look forward to talking with you again soon.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.